I look at this scene and what can I see? I can see horses, I can see dipping hills, I can see mist, I can see the smoke. We've got this tree here framing the scene. If I was to do an 18mm shot or something similar like this. Hi, good morning. You join me on another morning walk through the countryside. The sun rises around 8 a.m. Look at that. We've got clear skies and there's a little bit of mist. Wow, what a shot. It's the silhouette of the trees. I don't know how much of this I can take, but what I thought I would do is go around the country lanes and just see if I can capture a few shots. So what I thought I'd do is perhaps go a little further afield than I normally do when I'm doing my Wootton walks. That's a good idea. I should call them Wootton walks. I'm going to pop that there for a second if it doesn't fall off. Because it's icy. It's icy and frosty this morning. On a cold and frosty morning. Yeah, I'm going to go further afield than I normally go. I'm suffering a cold. I've had a bit of the old flu. Totally wiped me out for a few days. And I'm still kind of... But there's nothing better than a walk. And so with camera in hand, foggy morning, clear sky, lots of hues as you can see. Got the GoPro sitting here. Seems like a good setup at the moment for doing that. So I'll probably get a few silhouette shots, but I'm going to walk down the country lane through a bridleway and then come up the other side. So kind of a circuit of Wootton walks. I should call it that, shouldn't I? The other thing, of course, is that isn't it funny? It's like multitasking. Can I multitask while I'm taking photographs? What was the other thing? I've forgotten what the other thing was. Trying to get out before the work starts. Got one more week after this of the work, then it's time to find another contract. But in the meantime, get some exercise. So, oh yeah, that's what I was going to say. Because it's a cold and frosty morning, it's so easy to lose my train of thought. Excuse me. Because it's frosty, I might get some nice kind of frost shots like this. Can you see it? It's not as bad as some places. We missed the snow completely this year. Whether it comes back again, I don't know. But yeah, so onwards. Let's walk down the lane a bit. What I find strange about me and my photography is that I come up with some great ideas and I think, oh, that would make good for a video. That would be a great subject for content. And then I forget. As soon as I come out, I forget what I was planning to do. However, I've remembered one thing I was thinking about was the art of composition. Now, if you've seen any of my previous videos, especially the last one where I was walking around Sandwich, I was looking at a scene and then just taking a shot, but I missed some golden opportunities. There was the shot with the sun coming through the trees, and I thought to myself, if only I'd done kind of like a starburst of that sun coming through. So I've got this lane, we've got this gate with frost on it. Oh, it's frosty underfoot. Nice country scene. And then I've got the other side of the farmer's field with all the frost and everything. But then we've got all this frost on the bush. So it's a question of not only, because I was thinking of just taking the shot of the farm like that, you know, the field with the frost. I've got at least 3 compositions here, haven't I? So let's get the camera and take a couple of shots. So I'm loving the frost on the leaves. Shallow depth of field. I've got auto ISO on, but I'm working on... Should I go into aperture mode? Let's have a look. 4.5. But then we shall do a countryside shot with all the frost. Is that telling us about the coldness of the weather? I'm going to push it to shutter priority. I've got auto ISO on simply because, let's give it a wide angle. So, yeah, the art of composition. Maybe that's what this video is called. Seriously consider what you're taking a picture of, and it might not actually be the shot to take. You might actually find, you rock up to a scene, you take a shot, and the next thing you know is you've walked away and missed a golden opportunity. Right, we shall walk on. That's what I'm looking at, because as I pull out, you can't really see it. There's some nice colours in the sky, but there's a bit of hill. That's probably why it would be better up there, but I might be able to crop in. It's a nice tree up there. Come on. Just take that one shot. I think I might have to clone out the telephone lines. Are they telephone lines or power lines? I think they're power lines because they've got those funny insulator, the metal things. Not metal, porcelain, aren't they? Let's walk on, see if we can see anything. I'm freezing my hands. That is just too cold. Bitten off more than I could chew, I think, on this morning walk. All for the sake of another YouTube video, which gives me the opportunity to thank everyone who's currently subscribed and keeps subscribing. The channel is, every time I set off and do a video, and I'll always talk, the channel keeps growing, the channel's continuing, but it actually is. Once I hit that 1,000, which was just back in December, I've now got 1,115, so 115 subscribers in a month. You guys are great, you really are. Following the antics of a 60-odd-year-old man strolling around with his DSLR, hoping to capture a shot. But it's such a great hobby, isn't it? Not only do you get out and have exercise, but you paint the canvas with your camera. That's what I like to do. I can feel my nose is running. Onwards. Doesn't that look a bit special? There's an old can on the floor there. Got a horse in the field. Hills dipping down, and then going back up to the horizon. So what I have to consider here is, what are my compositions? What can I see here? I like the fence. Could I do a portrait shot just of the fence? Or do I do a portrait shot, come down low and get the field crossing over so that I have kind of three layers? The foreground of the hill, the midground with the hedgerow and the road, and then the background. Would you call it the background? There's also the full panorama again, isn't there? The horse is looking at me over there. So what I think I'll do is, because I have the potential, I was going to say potentiality, it feels like I can also see, if I zoom in, just get the hill. So what did I say about calling the video? The art of composition, see the unseen, it's all of that. There's so much to see here. There's the, what are they called? Pussy willows? Is that what they are? It's these things here. I don't know what they are, but they're kind of in line with the gatepost. So let's do, and nice. Funny colour. It's got auto white balance on. I like the gateposts going all the way down the field. The gateposts, fence post. Is that a weird shot or what? But I like it. Does something for me. It's one composition. I was also thinking, wasn't I, that I would do this in portrait. Zoom in a little. Doesn't know what to focus on. Yeah, not what I was thinking, but maybe that's the art of the composition. You see more things. I'm going to do a 3-shot panel. Now let's take that shot. Zooming in on the trees. It's overexposing. That's because I'm shooting at this funny hour. 4-shot panel, I think, here. Nice frosty morning photographs. That's what I'm talking about. Well, I thought this was a bridle way, but it says byway. What's the difference between a bridle way and a byway? So this is where we get into the realms of, you know, real countryside walking. I don't know what, if anything, I will see here because it's very messy. Got these funny trees. I don't know what these trees are, but they root up. They're very much like the woods where I normally go for a walk. Chaos reigns. But if we see something, we'll take a picture of it. Got some horses there. Can you see the horses? I thought that was it because I started off at Wootton. I'm now in Shelvin, just coming through the bridle way, and I thought that's the only light I'm getting. But actually, the sun is still rising. Oh, look, a little foal. What a sweet thing. Tiny little horsey. But can you see the light shining? The sun shining down onto all the trees. That's amazing. I like it when, like, the world starts waking up. So I started out at about 1:15. What a sweet thing. Look at this. Tiny little horse. Beautiful. I have to take a picture of that. Quite a few things to see here. I'm going lower than the gate so that you can see it. I'm just going to take a few shots. I like that lone tree. Wootton Park in the distance. Lovely. Mother and baby horse. I've got to have them looking up. I need them looking up. Look up, horsies. Oh, I see. I see. Oh, wow, so many shots. And I'll probably get more as well as I walk down Shelvin Lane. That's kind of a country-fied scene, isn't it, with the farm? Bales of hay, gates, country lanes. Oh, that's sweet. I think what I'll do, I'm just going to do a little pano here. I took that one shot, but oh, I'm seeing so many wonderful things. I took another 4-shot pano. It's frosty, it's -4. I'm going to walk down that lane. I don't know what it's called. Let's go and investigate. Could be a tractor. Oh, it's a truck. Oops. A big dog. The countryside is coming to life. Up ahead, I've got the sun streaming through on the trees. Might get some shots of chimneys or roofs. Oh, we've got a little farmer thing coming down here. Let's get out of his way. Or her way. I feel at one with the farmers waking up early. Oh gosh, I've set all the dogs off. Wonderful. Get some morning exercise. Shush, dogs. I have dogs in all my videos. What is going on? Right. Let's find a clearing. Let's see if we can take a few shots. I don't know how far I can go into someone's private land. Could be a bit cheeky. Look at this junction. Shelvin Farm, the friendly farmers. Oh, a nice country lane shot. What do you think? With the sun coming down. How can I compose this? Are we looking like that? quite nice. There's a proper tractor coming now. So let's get out of the way of the proper tractor. We've got a car coming down there. We've got a proper tractor there. Shot of him. Only because oh, the sun's coming through. Close down that aperture. Now I don't need auto ISO on this. Let's turn that off for a minute because we're getting daylight now. 1/100th of a second. Too bright, but I'm going to take the shot anyway. Nope, battery's going. Right. I've got to change the battery, bear with me. Three bars. Another car. I think it's a combination of cold weather, putting on live view. Oh, look at that. Can I get something out of that? But it's killing the battery. So I might just not show you the live view. Maybe save that for a sunny day. Oh, but look at this. The fence and kind of like the bits of frost that are on it, especially that tree, that lump there. Let's see if I can put you on here. I was taken by the reflection of the glint. Now that I've turned the auto ISO off because it's bright now and I don't need to worry about ambient light, then I've actually got to start thinking about composing the shot. I just saw a swing. I'm going to get up here. I thought that's a nice shot, walking on the side. Is that rather... It's the human element, isn't it, that we all love. We all love to include in our photos. Right, shot of that. Ooh, this could be the ideal location for a silhouetted shadow shot. Oh, look at that. Shetland ponies in the field over there. And the frost coming down. That is a magical scene. The tree, the lone tree. What can I see in this composition? Fences, trees, rolling hills, sun blinding me because I didn't bring the sunglasses out because I left the house at 7 a.m. I need sunglasses then. I should have just come down here. Why go to a byway? Let's see if I can prop you up on the fence. Right, first and foremost the tree with the crows in. That's better, nice. And the shadows. Shadows. Edgar Allan Poe. But I forget what it is. But it starts with shadows. I'll put a link. I'll put an overlay here. Orson Welles, Alan Parsons Project, Tales of Mystery and Imagination, their first concept album, and then the re-release, because the original album, it was too long for an LP record, which normally has like 5 or 6 tunes on each side. But once they released it as a CD, they could make it 74 minutes long, and so they included all the narration of Orson Welles. Fascinating. Anyway, it sounds like this.
Shadows of shadows passing.
A dream within a dream.
It is
That's what it is, shadows. Right, I've got lens flare. Let's put this cap on. How long's my video now? Suddenly I'm going crazy with time. I like all the shadows. I'm in the wrong place. Follow me, follow me. Let's move you here. going to come in a little here. Where is that sun? I'm not getting it. The art of photography, right? It's a nice shot. I had to put my hand over the front, and I am out of breath. Came up the hill and get this vista with this tree all bathed in sunlight with power lines. There's not a lot you can do about that. I'll have to go at 18 in order to get the tree in. Got my polarizer on, so that's nice. 1, 2, 3, 4. Look at the blues on that. I will clone out the wires because I don't want them in my shot, because that's what we do. Oh yes, that looks good. This looks different. Why does this look different to previous times? Yeah, it looks different to previous times, I think, because the horses have probably been here and trod on all the ground, made it look like a mire. Right, if all things being equal, I could just work on aperture mode. But I have got some nice... I just walked that bridleway, see all the trees in the middle ground. That was the byway that I walked all the way along. Ended up in shelving. There's some smoke coming out there. It's seeing, isn't it? That's what I'm saying, the art of composition. I look at this scene, and what can I see? I can see horses. I can see dipping hills. I can see mist. I can see the smoke. We've got this tree here framing the scene. If I was to do an 18mm shot or something similar like this, guess what? I've just run out of battery power. Well, you get the gist of it. I put those batteries on charge last night, and they were the two I brought out. There's another one charging indoors. Anyway, it's been a good exercise. I can't take any more pictures because I got no more battery power. See it flashing at me. I put a new battery in. Cold weather doesn't like batteries. Tell you what, we don't want to lose the scene. So out comes, da-da, the mobile phone. Makes its best shots at wide angle. As soon as I zoom in, I lose all the benefits, don't I? So I'm going to take a shot or two using the mobile. Let's have a look here. Not bad, not bad. If I zoom out like so, what a scene. I wanted to frame the hills. I was quite interested in the smoke coming up through, but I'm cropping in there and it's pixelating to buggery, as they say in the trade. I can see many more good shots, but the reality is I'm just trying to fill the video now, and it's probably been gone on too long anyway. So we'll call it quits there. I'm going to head home. This might be a good exercise to do maybe tomorrow or Sunday morning, but do a very early time video for urban photography. So walking around Folkestone. And now that battery's gone, I think the GoPro is still working, so I'm just going to unplug it from my breastplate. I'll talk to you via the GoPro. As of late, I've been using the GoPro instead of an external mic because the microphone on the GoPro is actually quite good. And so that's why I've been putting it on the breastplate thing here, so that I can just talk down and it picks up the audio, and I'm quite pleased with it. But I can't do that for all shots. Anyway, poor old DJI, completely spent. DSLR, completely spent. 2 batteries I worked through this morning. Just the GoPro, which currently has, well, it doesn't say, but it's got about 70% on it. So GoPros, yay. DJI's, DSLRs, nay. So what was I saying? Do this exercise tomorrow or Sunday morning. Do it as an urban exercise. Walk around Folkestone when there's nobody around and it's all quiet. For now, that's the end of this walk on a frosty -4 degrees morning. I'm going to go home, put some toast on and some coffee, start some work, and then start some video editing at the same time, because that's the way I roll. Okay, thanks for watching, bearing with. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.